Hey, this is the Filbert. This is a 2v2 me and Blue had earlier. Uh, in this battle, I brought a pretty solid rush army. We're going against two Fall of Samurai players. So I brought a rush army specifically to counter a Fall of Samurai player. It involves a lot of meat shields and a lot of light cav. And I'm going to show you how light cav can be real successful, not in just counter against a Fall of Samurai with the Shogun 2 avatar, but really in any type of battle situation, you can get a max route going. So, I'll go over my army real quick. It's showing me blues because I forgot to save it, so I had blue save it. But here's my army. So I have 4 light cav behind them. I have 2 bow cav. Then I have 2 Naginata attendants and 2 sword attendants. And behind them I have Naginata samurai, and then 2 Yari samurai. So I have 0 swords, because I know I'm not going to really need them, like you see as a sword unit. But most of the time they're going to have lineman infantry. Then I have 2 hidden units, Waco Raiders and Hanzo Shadows hidden there to see if he's going to be aggressive and push. And then over here I have Katana Cav and 2 Katana Cav, and then I also brought mounted gunners. So I'm going to run up on this ridge and see if I can't capture this sword dojo. And blue's going to get Fall Samurai player 2, but I'm just going to focus in my battle with this guy. So he did bring some bow units. You see he has a ton of line infantry, but he does have a decent melee component. He has little cav. I believe he has a couple
I
hidden.
fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Over here, this player had cannons, and him and blue were firing back and forth. He never really fires at me, besides I think he fires at my bow cav a little bit. So I'm just pushing up here, and I don't want him to take these woods if I can prevent it. And he's not really rushing me. He's playing pretty passive for going against my type of army, which you might realize it is a rush army. And he probably realizes I have quite a few guys hidden. So I'm trying to get my bow cav within range to get a couple shots, keep them in the woods to help protect. And right now I'm microing a lot, so I think he does get some shots off on them with his bows, not his line infantry. But they aren't going to take too much damage. So I get them out. They each took 1 hit. So now I'm going to flank around with my cav, and I want to force him to turn some of this line, or if he doesn't, which is actually preferred, come in and attack the flank. I'm moving my hidden units up just because at this point I know in my position they aren't going to do much out here, so I'm going to want to use them in this flank. So my strategy right now is my front line is, all units cost 200 or 220, and here I'm going to send them in, and they're meant to be meat shields, soak up the bullets. And I'm going to start bringing my cav around to this flank in a bit, because I don't want them to get caught by over there. So if you look, of course, like most players has fight Will on, so they're firing at these cheap units while these units rush in. He does rush in and hit my mounted gunners with 2 hidden cav, but I'm going to send my cav in. I get them out of there without taking too many casualties. And here my front lines start getting up there. He's going to get some good shots, and this almost goes out here in a minute. So I'm charging my guys up at somewhere out. His men wavering. So I'm bringing my light cav around over here. I was able to knock out one of his
The
cabs.
enemy has hidden units,
He's
sir.
charging the rest in. I'm coming in my baton cab, and they're going to get pretty beat up. I have my mounted gunners to support. I'm bringing in my general to go after his general, so it's my melee, and he's even charging his and my light cav are coming on the flank, and they're gonna start to really sink. If you can look, my whole line's falling, but I'm sending guys back in, and he's rally, and I've taken out his general here in a minute, and here's where light cav really come out bad, and it caused this mass panic. And I've been just waiting for them. They're firing at the general.
Good news,
I might
sir.
let them fire at
The
those
enemy
guys.
general is dead.
So I'm going to charge in and wipe up the last bit of his cab. And if you look, I'm still able to pull these guys up and tie this flank up. So he should have been, in my opinion, wrapping around, but he's not, and he doesn't have his line stretched far enough. But I take out his cab, and here come my mounted gunners behind it. And after kills general, here's mass right. And these are full groups. All these are basically full. And my light cab are going to come in and start mopping the floor with them. And, you know, these are all vanilla light cab too. All $400. And he's trying to line up, but they're going to run. And that's a smart thing to do, is see if you can't sacrifice a unit or two to get the majority of your army out. But I'm just going to take out most of his army. And he's trying to fall back to his ally.
The enemy has hidden units, sir.
But it's not, he's going to save a couple units, but not enough to really matter. So you can see they just keep falling back. I'm just charging in here slow. And his allies coming to support. He should have probably done this earlier when he seen that mass route going. He sent his cav in. I'm okay with that. He's trying to go after my mounted gunners. I'm trying to pull them out, wrap them up. I have a lot of experience here, and you can see them waving on the pavement. But you know, they're surrounding unit going at spears. I understand why he did it. It was pretty risky. He's firing at me now with his cannons. Not a big deal. Because at this point, my army is pretty beat up. So he should be still focusing on blue, who's most likely taking a lot less damage than I have.
Sir,
you can see blue
your
split up
hidden
in
men
about
have been
3
spotted.
groups, and he's going to start flanking. It's forced him to completely go defensive and start getting his lines on 2 fronts, and soon to be 3. So I'm just hiding behind this hill for now. Just take out the last part of the players on res going across. I'm going to try and regroup here. This group of bow cav lost 8 units. I did not pay attention to what happened. It looks like they probably just got shot at. I think he might have got some riflemen up there, or I think his cannons actually hit that group. But I'm going to start flanking around, because I see a good chance to fire on his Armstrong guns and just take them out of the game. I have these guys sitting here. That is a very good idea. Just poor micromanagement on my part. The only way to get better is to keep doing it, which is kind of the reason I like this army too. It's going to make my micro better. So I do have some light cav back. I do not realize these are carbine though. And they get some good shots. I do not know how these guys stick around, even after another volley. It only took one more guy. I thought for sure they were going to break. So now I'm going to start moving my men up and really commit to this flank. And there's only 2 groups that can really fire on me. I know I'm going to overwhelm them. So here I'm just looking to chase this carbine off. I have my bow cav just pestering his lines, and they're hitting his carbine cav, but they're doing like no damage. So my mounted gunners are out of it now. They're down to 3 men. I'm pulling this light cav around, and he makes a pretty big mistake and I think focuses on it too much. He's using both of these units. He could have been just using his general alone would have been enough. But when he turns both of those groups, here comes army down the hill. And you know, that's another volley or two that he did not get off. And since he turned them both back, here come my light cav to really take out his Tosa rifleman. And me and Blue at this point decides to just bum rush in. Blue just has way too many guys. And I'm saying that my bow cav I'm going to send to melee here soon. And this is what I want. He should have probably fallen back into the woods and got lined up. Lining up like that is not good. Because, you know, those are shots he's not getting now, and I'm going to keep pursuing him. So now if he turns around, it's going to be too late. I'm going to tie up with him. I'm saying, there's not much to say at this point. It's involved my army. Well, all of my army. My general's still sticking around at 5 men. I'm going to send him a bonsai charge here. I think I popped rally right there. There, I popped bonsai right there. And I'm going to mop up his general before these guys can get lined up. I'm going to be charging them, plus Blue had eyes coming over here. And at this point it was a good game, but really when you're in situations where you're getting charged, the quicker you can stop your lines, the better.
You have triumphed over the enemy!
Like, those guys didn't get a volley. I don't think they might have. Like, but, you know, they're, at this point, you know, what the outcome is. And close battles, if you're getting charged, try and get your line set as quick as you can. Because if you know they're going to get caught, you might as well try doing as much damage as you can. So that is just an effective way to use light cav. My strategy going into that battle is really to use those meat shields to get my infantry in range, protect my bow cav. But as the battle started going, I knew I did not need to use my bow cav really. All right, unit stats, and look at this. Top 2 are light cav, $400 units, getting almost 200 kills on one, 167 another. My other dude did very good for being light cav. And these are kills on, you know, line infantry too. My ninjas got 32 kills. They didn't have any losses, but them and the Wacko Raiders really got into the battle late. Weren't able to chase down too much. So that's not surprising.